So guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's going to be a bit more of a chill video, and the idea behind the video today is we're going to be building a team that I would like to call a tournament team, right? Essentially, I was at work today. It was a pretty busy day, but I got the idea in my head. I was like, hey Scott, if I had a tournament for Regulation H starting in 2 weeks, what would I take to the tournament? Because while I've been building a lot of different teams that I like to have fun with, I haven't really built a team that is specifically crafted for me that I would take to an event. So I had an idea in my head. I kind of like put it down on paper, but I didn't really get a chance to really do anything but put 6 months on paper. So the game plan today is we're going to put those 6 months, in the builder here. We're going to live just like EV it all, do all that kind of stuff. I'll kind of explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. We'll look at some stats together and whatnot so you can kind of get an idea about why I guess I'm doing what I'm doing. And at the same time, we're going to have a little chat about the VGC World Championships because I guess to put a little timestamp on this video, it is currently 9 p.m. for me on the Friday night before the World Championships. I'm in Australia. I know World starts in a Friday morning in Hawaii. Me starts Saturday morning. It starts about 4 a.m. So I think it's like 4:30 the opening ceremony is. So yeah, to I guess put that in perspective, I've got an alarm set in 7.5 hours to wake up to watch the World Championships. And I'm only recording this video now, which could be a 40-50 minute video for all I know. But before we jump into it, I will say, guys, I am planning on streaming, or at least co-streaming the World Championship if you're watching this before it goes live. So yeah, if you want to check me out live on YouTube, hopefully I'll be live right now, maybe, I don't know. Or even check me out on Twitch. I'll put my link down in the description below. I am planning to try, stream on both because I do think it is, obviously better to get viewers. But I haven't done it before, and I'm going to be trying to set it up at like 4:30 a.m. So that's going to be pretty fun. But yeah, anyway, as I said, the plan today, let's just build a team, right? I'll kind of, discuss, I guess, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And this is just going to be the specific thought process I like to go through when I build a team. Now, I have the team in front of me on the phone here. I'll show you, spoilers alert. You just can't really see. There's like no moves or anything, no EVs. It's just, I kind of threw it together. I was like, hey, this seems like a cool tournament team. But anyway, so I guess for me, when it comes to building tournament teams, I like 2 things, right? One, I like Tailwind, yeah? So if you have a look at Tailwind right now, I also like Priority Tailwind. I'm a bit of a HO player, if you guys didn't know that. So I like Priority Tailwind, right? And there are basically 3 mons right now that fill that niche, right? So in terms of the Prankster mons right now, it's Whimsicott and Murkrow. I wouldn't be caught dead running Illumise or Volbeat. Or the other option here is Gale Wings on our good friend Talonflame, right? So yeah, Gale Wings here. And Talonflame is the one we're going to build around today. Simply the reason I like Talonflame over the other 2 is the offensive potential this Pokemon has that Whimsicott and Murkrow don't. They can do a little bit of damage, but Talonflame with both Brave Bird and Flare Blitz is just a lot stronger. I also like having the ability to slow the pace down if I need to. So I'm a huge fan of having very offensive pieces, but also having bulky pivot pieces. And right now, as a hyper offensive player, one of my biggest issues is Trick Room. It is definitely one of the harder matchups to go into. And especially like side spam and stuff like that can be really annoying. And because of that, Rillaboom is just like a perfect piece. It gives me fake out support. It's a very bulky one that can also deal quite a bit of damage, right? And then another piece I really like to build around as well is I do like to have a setup mode, right? If I'm going up against things, again, like Trick Room, right? One of the biggest things hyper offensive players do into Trick Room, which is, in my opinion, where they throw games is, you go up against something like an Indeedee, they go redirection, set up Trick Room, and then you just kill the Indeedee. That's like the dumbest thing you can do is just turn 1, kill the Indeedee, and then you just give them like 4 turns with like Hat and Blood Moon or Saluna ready to like run through your team. Because of that, I'm a huge fan of having a setup piece. And I think one of the best setup pieces right now when paired with a Rillaboom is Gholdengo. The idea, at least for now, is to test out Leftovers Gholdengo. Again, we could move this to either Metal Coat, Life Orb, or even, I might just say stuff it. Maybe it's just worth running choice specs on this team. But from there, I really like to kind of like round it out. Obviously, we have a Talonflame, we have a Rillaboom. At this point, what I want is a offensive water type that also has, again, a bit of bulk and a bit of utility. The one I opted for here was Primarina. Right now, I'm just pretty pilled on Primarina. I think this one's incredibly good. I really like it. And having Haze is just really good into Pokemon like Dondozo. And then essentially at this stage, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, well, I need a fighting type, right? I think fighting types are really important right now. Again, let me just like pull up this here, I guess, so you guys might kind of get a gist of like what I'm looking at, right? So also I need a drink of water. I'm just one take Jake in this. There's no editing today. This is just, as I said, it's a chill vid, right? You look at the ones that are good. This is, I think, the wrong tournament, right? They pull up the wrong one. Let's have a look at, let's have a look at the Himi Tour, right? It's the most recent big event. Check out the metagame. Yeah, you're seeing guys like, Rillaboom, right? Incin, Gholdengo, they're like Terra Steel right now, Primarina, Blood Moon, Archaludon, King Gambit, Hydreigon right now. Fighting types look incredibly good. And there was one in particular I really wanted to test out. I think it's really cool. And that is Sneasler. So that was kind of like the idea behind this team originally, where I was like, what, Sneasler actually feels like it could really fit the team I kind of want, right? It's It's a mon that, you know, thanks to Unburden, it can be a lot faster and doesn't require the tailwind that, like, you know, Talonflame can offer it. But two, you can also lead like Rillaboom Sneasler into other hyper offensive teams and still have your Sneasler outspeed Pokemon thanks to like Unburden plus Grassy Seed, which is kind of the idea behind it. And then really to round out the team, I just like, you know, as I said earlier, Trick Room can be a bit of a problem. And obviously like Rillaboom plus Gholdengo is definitely a good starting point. I did really want that third piece to really, I guess, kind of solidify it. Obviously, Primarina is not bad as well. But the one I wanted to have a look at here was Hydreigon. Obviously, one of the better ones in the format right now. This one is pretty damn good. And yeah, I was like, you know what? It feels like it's a good last piece. Dragon types are really good right now. And yeah, so I was like, you know what? This, to me at least, this core looks pretty damn good, right? I'll pull this up as well. So like, I like to use Maryland Team Builder a lot when I'm like putting my teams together. It's just because like really you can have a look at what the type matchups kind of look like. So I'll just quickly like throw everyone in here. We got like Primarina, we got like Rillaboom. Who else we have? We had Sneasler, Golden Joe, and our last one was Hydreigon, right? So I just like doing stuff like this. As you guys can see here, I don't have any inherently bad matchups. As a matter of fact, the team type-wise looks really good. There is not a single type besides flying that is better against me than worse, right? You know, I've got basically more resistances for everything than weaknesses outside of flying. Obviously, things like poison and ground, it's, you know, 50-50, but it is what it is, right? You take that over being, like, really weak to stuff. So, yeah, like, when I looked at that, I was like, you know what? It looks pretty damn cool, yeah? But I guess now it is time to start looking at, you know, how I want to EV this team, right? So, the initial idea... Sorry, let me double-check here. Let's just quickly fill in the pieces I had. So, I like Life Orb on Talonflame. A big reason why we like Life Orb is, like, when I was, like, looking at the calcs, right? So, let's just go, like, Talonflame, right? We'll go, like, 0 bulk here, yeah? So, let's add Brave Bird onto it. And again, this is just how I'm starting. This might eventually change. You know, I might eventually say, you know what? Flare Blitz just isn't it. I don't need the fire type attack. Maybe I run like Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, and we'll change that as things go along. Also, why do I feel so zoomed in on this? Is that like normal? I think that's better, right? What am I at? Like at 200 seems a little too close. You guys are also missing stuff. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there. So, for me, there are a couple big things I looked at when I was looking at the Talonflame calc. So, like, one, Whimsicott, right? Now, I already know this one. You really don't need much investment at all to KO, like, no bulk Whimsicott. As you can see, literally 0 investment series is going to get it done. Let's just say they're, like, 252, right? And 4, this is, like, not a standard set, but I definitely think this is something, like, potentially worth looking at. And you guys can see there, you know, we're KOing that as it is, right? Because... like, realistically, there are people who are going to run a set like this where they're just like, you know, 252, 252, and then they're going to be like 4 and 4, right? Something like that. So this would probably actually be like 244, right? But I'm calculating for 252 just in case, right? So that's my guaranteed kill there, right? That's fantastic. So let's have a look at something like max HP Rillaboom, yeah? So max HP Rillaboom, we're not getting close to, if we go like 252 Adamant, right? Well, we're not getting close to it. If we go 252 Adamant, we're killing it, not always. And if we go Sharp Beak here, I think this is where we finally get it. Yeah, we 100% kill it, but we also have to run Adamant. The issue with Adamant is we don't outspeed things like Whimsicott, right? So that's where I go back to Jolly. And then you'll quickly see here with the Jolly nature, again, we're not fragging it, right? And that's why I basically opted just to go Life Orb. Life Orb gives me that extra damage for things like Rillaboom. Again, this is like really good for things like Gholdengo, right? If you have a look at the nasty plot sets of Gholdengo, this is like the super bulky one. Flare Blitz is always KOing this, right? You can look at things like Annihilate as well. Obviously, you know, if they get the bulk up going, becomes a bit scary. Most of the time, they're not even this bulky. I've seen people run a lot more like HP and speed than this, but as you can see, the Life Orb set is almost always killing. Obviously, you know, Friend Guard and stuff like that comes into it. It's a bit different, but still, knowing that, like, if he doesn't Terror, I do have the, you know, ability to potentially one-shot it. It's pretty good. And that is why on this set, I did opt for, you know, just going like 252, right? Pretty simple. You know, this is just, again, I kind of went through this the other day when I was like talking about this. My Talonflame set is just the same one I've been running for, like a majority of the format. I was like running this. Let me actually check. Does this change anything on that Rillaboom calc? Because I'm pretty sure, right? If I go like this, is that fine? What? Because you got Friend Guard active. Yeah, so that doesn't change anything. That's why I was going like this, this spread here. So yeah, that's like fine there. That's kind of why I went with this. And again, the reason behind Jolly is to simply put it, I don't want to minimize this. I have a Friends Worlds team there, so I can't minimize it. But basically, it's just to like, there are things like Meowscarada and Whimsicott that are relatively close to you in speed. Whims isn't that close, but Meowscarada is. And then there's just opposing talents. That's kind of why I just opted for Max. In terms of Terror, I don't actually have a Terror on this set. I have said in the past I like Ghost. But part of me is actually kind of leaning towards flying again. This one's really difficult for me because the question is like, why are you clicking it? And originally the reason I was Terra Ghost was because I wanted to be in a position where I could lead Gholdengo plus Talonflame. But on this team, if the idea is to go for like leftovers nasty plot, I feel like leading Talonflame and Gholdengo together, at least a lot of the time, maybe isn't necessarily the play. And because of that, I think I'm going to opt for flying. Just for now, again, it's worth testing. We'll see how things go, right? Now, Rilla on this team, my designated Assault Vest user here. Terra, I like Fire just because of the defensive capabilities. And then the big question here is, right, what am I going to go on my last move? I really haven't thought about this yet. It's either U-turn or High Horsepower. Obviously, we don't have any ground coverage here. Our options into steel types are pretty thin. It's literally... Actually, no, we got Talonflame. We have Sneasler. That's pretty good. I think we'll test that U-turn for now. We also have Primarina's like water moves, which can do a bit of damage there as well. So I think we'll go U-turn. I don't think we're desperate for steel damage. I mean, fire, I guess, yeah, we kind of do struggle to deal damage to fire types, but I mean, that's probably not really Rillaboom's job, is it? Look, it's worth testing for now, at least. We'll stick with that. So we'll stay there. We'll go Rillaboom here. For me on Rillaboom, I'm pretty simple. I either like 116 or 196, I think it is, right? It's the second bomb. Yeah, 196. Let's just do some damage calcs here. See if there's like anything in particular we need to calc for. So let's have a look at Palathon, right? Mystics set. I mean, Woodhammer's just always fragging. That's great. Good to know. What if I'm -1? Are we killing at -1? Not always. What about 196? It doesn't really change much, does it? What's that? It gives from like a 37 to like, yeah, I mean, it goes up 30%. It's probably not worth it. Try to calc -1. If we go with, we'll just drop fake out for this. When we go U-turn here, or U-turn. How do we do into other Rillas? I mean, yeah, it's much of... Oh, we're -1 there. Do we get to... I mean... If I'm 116... Sorry, 196, does that change anything? Not really. If it was like a guaranteed two-shot, maybe I would have considered it. What about like Blood Moon Ursaluna? That's a good one here. Like, what about like max HP Blood Moon? Do I frag it? Yeah, I mean, I just frag it, right? 116. Yeah, so I'm really not seeing any reason right now to go above 116 on this set. So 116 Adamant is our starting point. Now, again, I'm a pretty hyper offensive player. As much as I would love to speed creep this one to outspeed timid Pelipper, like running like 129 is like way too much investment for me. We're gonna settle for 118 on this. Again, I like to run them fast. So that's good. Now, I guess the other question is there any like damage calcs we can go for that is strictly just HP? We'll put 4 here. Let's have a look at like Adamant Incineroar. Because I think they're going like 36 Adamant right now, right? Are we ever getting killed by that? We are. So even at max, we're getting killed by that half the time. That's not fun. Okay, so how much investment does it give me to guaranteed live that thing? I mean, 250, 276. Do I even have those EVs? I don't. Yeah. So I don't have those EVs there. That's fine. We'll ignore that for now. What about like a choice specs, make it rain, Gholdengo? What do I need to live up that? Gholdengo. Choice specs, Terra Steel, 252. I mean, we're always living that with max HP, which is fine. Actually, let's go 0-0 here. Okay, so to always live that with this, we don't even need that much investment. So like 44, that's great. What about a Blood Moon? Blood Moon Ursaluna. Let's go with the Trick Room offense. Let's go for a Terra normal Blood Moon. That is like always killing us. Okay, so what if I go like 252 here? We're like still dying. Can I ever get there? Dude, what a fucking stupid Pokemon that is. Holy shit. Really? Like really, dude? Do I even have that? I don't, do I? Nah, no way. Like if I go 252, what have I got left? Like 40? Yeah, it's not happening, is it? Yeah, okay, what a stupid Pokemon. Let's say we aren't going up against Terra. What do we need to... Dude, why has that changed so much, man? I mean, okay, so against Terra, we don't really care. I mean, we're also one-tapping that. I guess the question is, can we live 2 Hyper Voices? Again, probably not. This is becoming a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. I guess there's probably nothing worth specifically calcing for. What about like a Pelipper with Terra Stella here, like a modest Hurricane? Okay, we can try to live this, I guess. Oh, going the wrong way here. I mean, 108, 152. It's probably a bit too much, isn't it? If I'm going hyper offensive, yeah, way too much. The other option too actually is dropping our HP because I think we can drop to like 196. Is that the math on it? Would it be because we got to what 160, 176, 192, right? 176, 192. Yeah, so that's the optimal HP stat there. So if I drop this down to 192, that's what I had, right? 192, yeah, 192. So if I drop that to 192, how much do I need to live the Hurricane from a Terra Stellar? 188. I don't have that, do I? Nah, I got 186. I mean, it's close enough. I mean, realistically, the issue there is if you watch that bump number there, like it stays on 100 for ages, right? Yeah, like 164, which is almost what we're at there. I mean, we just drop the speed. I'm gonna drop the speed. I mean, in this situation, I feel like this Terrify is the play for half of this shit, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so let's just go with this for now, I think, right? We hit the stat there for the optimal recovery on Grassy Surge, and then we also hit the HP, sorry, the speed and the attack I wanted. So that's fine. Let's look at Gholdengo for now. So Gholdengo, what am I trying to outspeed on my Gholdengo here? I mean, realistically, we want it to just outspeed a majority of threats. So I think starting with like Pelipper speed's probably fine. Right, Pelipper's like what, 129? I mean, even going like Timid Max is probably okay as well. Because realistically, because we're relying on Nasty Plot on this set, because we're going to be like Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot Protect. We already know that. Defensive Terror for this guy as well. Terror Water's probably okay. Can't think of anything else I'd want over Terror Water. Like Terror Dragon's also not bad. Gives you the fire resist. So it's like into water. I think we'll test water to start with, right? But let's look at how we want to EV this thing. So let's throw in Gholdengo here. Nasty Plot. So that there, I don't like that it's hitting 123. I do like that it's hitting Modest is the big thing. Maybe even like max speed, hit the bump Modest is like okay for a starting point. I do know as well, I was running this set here personally. Like this was the set I was running on my Life Orb stuff because this is the optimal number for Leftovers and Grassy Terrain. The question is, can I hit 192? I can hit 192. Let me do the math, right? So plus 16 to that would be there and then 192. Yes, something like that seems okay to me. Honestly, I don't hate this. Obviously, the bulk doesn't hit anything in particular, but I mean, except for the numbers. But is there anything in particular we need to make sure we like one shot at +2? Let's just have a look at like 12 Modest here, right? And we're like, I think we were like what here, right? Yeah, like there. This is like 4, and this was 4. This was 252 or something. Yeah. So I don't dislike that number there. It kind of hits everything I want. How do we take Weather Ball? So we're actually not even guaranteed to live Weather Ball in the rain here if he's Terra Stellar, but it is like heavily in our favor. Let's have a look at like Incineroar. Okay, so we live Flare Blitz off anything that's not adamant. The second he goes adamant, it's just gonna kill most of the time, isn't it? Yeah. What about like a Palafin Wave Crash? Palafin, like a Mystic Water Wave Crash. Oh, that's really tilting. I want to make sure we live that. Oh, I typed in a 1. I mean, does this just get it done? I'd have to go max. I mean, max is like not ideal, right? Then I'd have to go something like this. Yeah. Oh, decisions. I think for now it's worth testing this. I mean, realistically, those calcs that looked bad were not that bad. They were heavily in our favor. Is there anything else in particular? Like, I guess like Primarina, right? Like, how hard is to KO Prim at +2? Like, I mean, we're not calculating for that anyway. Let's just go for there. That's fine. So, what is my like? Is a +2 Make It Rain? Right, on a Modest like 12. How close am I getting? I'm not. How much would I need, I guess, to guarantee that? It's probably like never guaranteeing the kill, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay. So that's fine. So you need like +4 anyway, which is okay. Yeah, I think, honestly, what have I done? Oh my goodness. Yeah, look, we're going to run with that for now. We're going to test this out. I think it's okay. It probably needs a bit of tweaking, but I need to like actually play the plot set more and see what's actually like beating me. This set here, do I want Throat Spray or do I want Mystic Water? I like the idea of Throat Spray, but I think we're going to try Mystic Water because my game plan for this team is to go crit Hydreigon. So if I'm going to go crit Hydreigon, I want some instant offense, I think. So we'll just go Hyper Voice, and then we'll go, so we'll go Hyper Voice and we'll go, dude, why am I blanking on this? Hyper Voice, Moonblast, and then Haze, Protect. This set was pretty simple. I'm pretty sure I've done this in the past. So if I just go like, I'll put Primarina on this side because it's the one I'm using. Then we go Dondozo. Be nice if I could spell. So let's just say 252 Terradozo. I want to live that Terra Blast. I guess if he's +2, I'm not living it, am I? If he's +2, I'm living the Wave Crash there. Because I mean, that's why I have Terra though, right? Like if I go a neutral Terra, so like say I'm like Terra. I mean, I like Terra Poison. Let's just say I'm like Terra Poison, right? I need to make sure I live. I mean, I'm dying to the Earthquake. I'm dying to the Wave Crashes. I think I was trying Dragon at one stage as well. I didn't hate Dragon. I mean, so I don't actually need anything to live that at +2. Let's just say I'm not Terrored. I already lived the Wave Crash. Okay, that's good. What about like Rillaboom? How hard is it for me to live a Wood Hammer? It's probably impossible, right? Even if I go like 252. Yeah, I mean, we're just getting fragged. What if I Terra? Let's just say... I mean, all of my Terras are going to resist this thing anyway, right? Because I don't hate Terra Grass either. I mean, main thing that's on this team for is Dondozo, right? Dondozo. If I go this, is there any way he ever KOs me here? Like, nah, just Wave Crash. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at some other things to calc for then. Gholdengo, I guess, is a big one. Gholdengo. Like, okay. I mean, so you're telling me if I go this is all I need to guarantee live a T-Bolt off that. That's good to know. I also want to like deal some damage because I like hitting the bump. I'm pretty sure like my set was something like this. I hit like 100 speed as well. I mean, realistically, am I ever going max? Probably not. I'm not going max. I think I ran 100 off memory, but I paired that with Electabuzz to outspeed base 100s. Alright, let's have a look. So, Incin, we're faster than. Amoonguss, we're faster than. I mean, Incin depends, actually. Palafin will likely always be faster than us. Rillaboom will likely always be faster than us. Gholdengo will be faster. Blood Moon we could calc for, but again, we would have to go like Timid if we want to beat that. Pelipper we're never outspeeding. Giraffe. I mean... yeah, I don't think its speed is something super crazy, right? Maybe we just go like enough speed to outspeed opposing Talonflame if we get up Tailwind. What about oh, what have I done? Oh, can I undo that? No, I undo. There we go. We'll delete Hydreigon for now. Meowscarada, right? I think you hit like 192, is it, off memory? Oh my god, why is my... there we go. 192. Yes, I'd have to hit like 193 in Tailwind, which is like what, 96. Or we could just go like the Talonflame, which is probably fine as well, right? So 98. Let's go 98 for Talonflame. We'll stick with that for there. And then I liked... what was the calc I went for last time? It wasn't this, was it? I feel like there was something really particular I was calcing for when I did this. Let's have a look. Rillaboom, we're not living Rillaboom ever. Gholdengo, we already know we lived that. Was that actually... this was the set to live, yeah. Yeah, so 188 is what I'm saying is like the bare minimum. Let's have a look. What do I need to live Electroshot from Modest Archaludon? Let's say they're really low, like 36 Modest. I mean, I'm just not living that at that stage, am I? Yeah, I need Terra to beat that. That's fine. Okay, at least I know I need Terra now. What about like expanding force from Hat? Hatterene, Terra Fire in Psychic Terrain. I mean, that seems fine there as well. What if you're like Life Orb boosted? Life Orb boosted. Yeah, okay. So we're absolutely fine if we go max. But I think it was like, why I said 188. Yeah, 188. Yeah, that seems fine. I might, again, this is something that's going to need testing, but I know this one likes its physical defense stat, so I might do this, and then just because I like even numbers, we'll do like this. That seems okay for now. And then in terms of Terra, Poison or Steel? I like Steel right now, I think, just for Gholdengo. We'll test out Terra Steel. That seems fine. I'll also throw Hydreigon back on here, even though I might delete it for Sneasler. So what do I want to outspeed with Sneasler here? This mod's really quick, even with an adamant nature. How do we want to do this? So, I mean, that just outspeeds everything, right? Like, what am I... Yeah, we're going to delete Hydreigon again here. Let's just have a look. Let's just take a quick peek here. So, what do I need to outspeed that is slower than me? So, what are we, like, 120 base here? That's fine. Technically, we could just go for... Nah, we're not going for Whimsicott. What am I saying? I guess max speed mouse hold is probably, like, the one to go for, right? Do we get it? It's like 180, so we're not getting that. Oh, what's next on my list? We're not getting the mouse hold speeds here. I mean, I guess we could just go the Garchomp speeds here, right? Because Lilligant will go, like, Adamant as well. So we're going to Yeah, actually, let's go for Adamant Lilligant. So 158. We want to hit 158. I don't hate that. 158, that seems fine. Allows us to play a bit of bulk. That's fine. In terms of damage here, let's have a look at Sneasler. Terrifying Acro. We're not running a Terrifying Acro set, but it's worth looking at. So let's have a look at Incin. Do we ever KO you after Intimidate? With the close combat? No. Even with Adamant 252, we're not KOing that. That's absolutely fine. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to look at. So I wanted to look at the damage coming out of Rock Slide on this Pokemon. So if I have a Rock Slide and I'm up against a Talonflame, let's just say a Sharp Beak set, I am always killing. What if it's like a max HP Talonflame? Okay, so it looks like Adamant 252 is just it. If I want to guarantee like kill max ones, I probably have to just go this set. The Terra Rock is interesting as well. I know people were playing Terra Rock, but I don't know how I feel about it. Let's just build out the set anyway. So like Close Combat, Dire Claw, and Rock Slide is what I was looking at with Protect. I do think we could probably go SD in the Rock Slide slot, but I do want to test this out. And then we'll just go like Adamant Max here. And then honestly, we're getting the Grassy Seed boosting our defense. So that'll go to like, what, 120? And then our special defense is actually decent. So I think it's just pumping HP. This one's going to be pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. In terms of Terra, what do I need? Let's go back to here. So like, what are you weak to here? You're weak to Ground, Flying, Psychic. Ground, Flying, Psychic. Honestly, not a bad defensive mon. What do I want? Like, Steel seems okay. You keep the ground weakness, but still not ideal. Maybe Offensive Terra Fighting is even okay, right? Like, what if I go, like, Incin here? I mean, that's incredibly defensive. Incineroar. Let's just say it's, like, the max HP set. If I go Terra Fighting... So, Terra Fighting, like, just always beats... Like, is always killing this. So, I think it actually might be worth testing. Because I don't think Incins are going to be that bulky on the Fizz Def side. So we'll test out Terra Fighting to start. As I said, Terra Rock is really interesting. But for now, we're not going to... We'll test out Terra Fighting. I just want to see how it goes. And then this one here, we're going to go Scope Blend stuff. Scope Blend. Oh, what Terra do I want? Probably just... Is it Terra Steel or Terra Fire? Fire is interesting. But I think I want to run double stab because we're going to go like Draco Meteor, we're going to go like Dark Bolt, and then we're going to go like Focus Energy, and that's Focus Blast. I knew it before I even clicked enter, man. Focus Energy and just Protect. Protect. Okay, so... again, just to save some time, because I do want to try to get some test games in, we'll go Terra Steel here, which is fine. Then let's have a look. What do I need to live on this Pokemon, right? like, how hard is it for Hydreigon? I mean, we could also... Oh, no, actually, I think sorry, I think I wanted choice specs on this guy, didn't I? I didn't want the setup set. I wanted the... Did I want the setup set? I had specs originally. I think I want specs because I want instant offense next to Talonflame. Let's go... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I completely forgot what I was going for with this set. No, sorry. I actually had a set in mind. This was my Chi-Yu set. That's right, my Chi-Yu set. Yeah, yeah, so I have Chi-Yu on my team again. I have Chi-Yu now. So... That's good. Let's have a look here. So, what do I want to outspeed? I'm pretty sure the setup I'm going to go here is just, what's it called? Modest max speed. The reason for modest max speed here is because this is 1 point faster than Tim and Gholdengo. And realistically, anything faster than me is probably going to calc to outspeed me anyway, like Taurus's and whatnot. So, the only thing this is, like, probably bad into is Glamora, but at that stage, we just say it's whatever, you take that, right? Like, we've got Gholdengo and shit like that for Glim. I guess the question now is, if I have a Hydreigon here, we're going to put 252 here. Let's have a look at the 36 Modest right now. Modest. And we're going to have Dark Balls. We're going to have Draco Meteor. And we're going to have Heatwave on this set. It's my Chi-Yu team, by the way. I completely forgot I had Chi-Yu on this team. So, what do I need to calc for here? So, Incineroar, that's fine. We don't care too much. What about Amoonguss? Amoonguss. What do we need for our choice specs to KO this guy with Terrafire? Terrafire, fire. Okay. So, choice specs Heatwave off this is, like, never killing. So, what if I just go, like, 252? If I go 252, we're actually just a chance to kill. That's something worth looking at. Let's have a look at just like offensive Gholdengo. Do we kill offensive Okay, so we're always killing offensive Gholdengo. How low can I go for offensive Gholdengo? I'm guessing like I just always kill. Yeah, okay, I always just kill that. That's sick. What else we want to have a look at here? What about like a Blood Moon Ursaluna? We want to see if we can kill that with Draco Meteor. Okay, so what do I need to always pick up with Draco? So we're looking at a minimum 100 on this thing already. And at that stage, I want to at least hit the bump. So we're going to go like 116 minimum. Anything else in particular? What about like Archaladon outside of Rain? Archaladon outside of Rain is easily living that. Okay. Anything else worth looking at here? Like, what about like... What about like a Drain Punch from an Annihilate? Like how well do we take like a +1 Drain Punch off this thing? I mean, that looks pretty freaking easy if we go Terra. What if we don't Terra? Is it possible to live this with our like remaining, like what's that, 142? Nah. Okay, so if I go Terra, how easy is... Yeah, okay, we're just like not living that. That's fine. Twice at least. Primarina, can we live like a Prim's Hyper Voice? Let's just like calc for this. Nah. Okay, what about if it's like, if we don't Terra, we're just dead, right? Yeah, I was gonna say we're never living that Moonblast. What's stopping me from just going max right now, in all honesty? Have a look at the team. How bulky are we? You've got like no bulk, you've got bulk, you've got bulk, you've got a bit of bulk, you've got a bit of bulk. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just test this out. I don't want to be here all day. My recording's already at like 30 minutes, so... Let's test this out, shall we? I like it right now. I could just go like Chi-Yu. That's my guy Chi-Yu right there. But yeah, let's test this out here. What's up? Who is this? And when did they send me this message? Hello, Evolt. Hi. Anyway, let's go here. 20 team. Let's just queue up here, right? Obviously, I will say, oh my god, my hair's a mess. I said I was here to talk about worlds. I will say I'm normally a slow starter with teams as well. Normally when I first put a team together, it does take me a little bit of getting used to. But fingers crossed we can, you know, have a good couple of sets here. And then I will quickly pull up, you know, I have stuff about, I wanted to talk about worlds on the side here as well. So we'll kind of talk about that once we get a look at what our opponent's got here. So what is this? It's just like the beat up 8 bullshit. And like, what's this? No setup on you, Rillaboom there. Okay. So I kind of want to get off to a quick start here. I think we might just go for... The issue with going gold is if he goes Volk, right? But gold's also like good into the rest of his team. Kind of want to go like Talon plus Hydreigon here, but I really just want to see what it does. Sneasler plus Gholdengo feels kind of bad. Sorry, Sneasler plus Rilla feels kind of bad if he goes like Mouse Ape. I also don't have redirection for the mouse, so I kind of need to put the pressure on the mouse, and he's Terra Fire as well. That's probably fine. Look, let's just go Talon Chiyu to start. Chiyu. Talon Hydreigon to start. This is going to be such a dumb thing to do, I bet. I don't hate, like, Prim. Dude, even Prim lead's probably fine as well. I think Prim in the back does look really good here. It's like really good into a majority of his team. And then probably Dango or Sneasler here. I'll probably go Sneasler. I think Sneasler has a good matchup into a lot of his team. Anyway, now it's time to talk about Worlds. While we kind of cue this up here, because I do want to talk about it. God, this video's gone way longer than I thought it would. This team's, I thought it'd be a lot less than this. Let's just lock in our moves turn 1 here. Do I ever just go Heat Wave here as Dark Pulse always just to play? I mean, he's always Rage Fisting here, right? Like, it is what it is. I think we just go Tailwind and we just go... I mean, Heat Wave's fine, because if he goes Terra Fire, we have Prim in the back with Mystic Water. So we'll go for this. Alright, so... talking about Worlds tomorrow. So, the Restricted, I think that will win it. That's also really good, because now Prim's in the back. So, the Restricted I have currently on, like, my little bingo book of Mons I think is going to win it. I'm betting on Miraidon. I've said the whole time... Oh, dude, he actually really went for that. That's crazy by him. That's, like, really crazy. Let's just go Protect and go Heat Wave again. The reason I'm protecting is I want to keep Gale Wings up. And I also don't want to Brave Bird into Mouse Holds here. I would prefer just not risk it. But yeah, so the winning Restricted I have for tomorrow is Miraidon, or for the event, I should say. I'm a big believer in Miraidon. I think the Callies are incredibly good. But I think a lot of people are going to be overprepared for the Callies. Callie Shadow in particular, I do think it's the best Restricted in the game right now. But I do think it is the way people are going to go. Oh, and the mouse hold holds on. That's not great for me. That's fine. That's fine. So now, this is also where, it, you know, good stuff starts happening. We just go Brave Bird here. We go Hyper Voice. But I will say my sleeper Restricted as well is going to be Zacian. I think Zacian's a pretty good one. I think it is probably the most slept on Restricted right now. I played it a lot. I don't know if I don't think I ever made a video for it. I was literally gonna drop my Reg G teams, and then Reg H was announced, and I completely forgot about it. But yeah, there was like a Zacian team. I got to like top. I think I got as high as like I peaked at 80 on Best of One. It was like 1800 on Showdown at the time. And yeah, I think like Zacian plus Regidrago was like a really cool call right now. But yeah, the winning team. I have this written down. So I think again, I don't know what variant of Miraidon's gonna do it. But I'm banking on a Miraidon Chiyu team. I said like 2 months ago, if I was going to Worlds, I was going to be playing Miraidon plus Chiyu. And I think the core is just really good. And I think we're going to see it get really good results. And my god, Primarina. It's basically why we locked into Heatwave turn 1, guys, because we wanted to guarantee that right there. Sneasler in the back has a pretty decent matchup into the two of these guys. He also doesn't have his Terra. This is just Protect. I do outspeed both these mons. We're just going to get Protect here and just go Moonblast, I think. No reason to get crazy here. Wait, do you have Protect on this? I mean, you do, but who cares? Even if he double protects here. Are you going the Hyper Voice? Or are you going to go Parry? No way, you're perishing. You don't win this. Don't get the drop. Okay, sick. You've already Terra'd too. This just go Tailwind again, and we just go Moonblast. But yeah, so I'm banking on Miraidon Chiyu to win tomorrow. Also kind of just me being a bit biased. What else? I said my sleeper pick as well. I also think Chiyu's a sleeper pick. Again, obviously, I'm really biased when it comes to Chiyu. But I think the mon's good. I really think the mon's good. So, I hope... maybe it's a bit of hopium from me, but I think it's going to be really, really good. The mons that I think are going to be a little overhyped... Oh, Primarina, you're a god. God spreads right there, boys. The mon I'm banking on being a little overhyped is probably... Oh, dude, I just realized too, because this is rough. He has Ice Shard to pin me here. And I have Terra Fighting, so I can't live the Primarina. I think we just have to go Diaclaw Protect, right? Yeah, it's like nothing else we can do here. I guess we could attack with this, but it's probably not worth it. I just got distracted. Oh yeah, overhyped mons. Pelipper is one I kind of don't expect to see too much. It's a mon that has had quite a bit of hype. We just fragged, dude. What a mon. Yeah, Pelipper is a mon that's had quite a bit of hype. But I do expect to see it drop off quite a bit. And Incineroar as well. I am banking on Incin probably falling out of the top 3 in usage. Simply because, one, I think Chiyu is really good right now, and I think it's going to steal a lot of placements. But two, I also think Incineroar's kind of just fallen off. People have just found better ways to play, I think. Like, they're not relying on Incin, because in the past, it felt like that's just what people did. They relied on Incin to win games. For this too, we're not going to change anything here. I'm just going to leave with, like, Chiyu again, and we'll just go, like, Prim Sneasler in the back. It felt pretty good. But yeah, that would be, like, the big thing I would say is I feel like people in the past were really reliant on Incineroar to win games, and I feel right now you probably don't have to rely on it as much. People have adapted. They've found better pieces that fit, specific teams. For example, stuff like, me and Xiao pairing up with Mariah. With what's it called? Kali Shadow. Of course, Iron Hands has found its way onto a majority of the Miraidon teams as well. So I do expect to see Incin's usage drop a little bit. Who do I think will win Worlds tomorrow or this weekend? That's, in my opinion, is a really, I don't want to say dumb question, but it's like, we play Pokemon, right? Pokemon's a game with a lot of RNG inherently. And the issue I have with that is it's like, people be like, oh, I think, Wolf's going to win. Don't get me wrong, I'd love Wolf to win. I think Wolf's one of the best players in the world. But we also have to keep in mind that as good as Wolf Glick is at the freaking game, like, this is not, he's gone for it again too, that's crazy. Yeah, like, as good as Wolf Glick is at the game, it's like, this is Pokemon, right? There is a lot of, RNG that goes into the game, and because of that, I think it's incredibly hard to just say, like, oh yeah, this one person's gonna win. And because of that, like, I think there's 1,000 people playing tomorrow, or goddamn near 1,000 players. And because of that, rather than say, like, hey, I think this player is gonna win, to simply put it, also, actually, we're gonna go protect here and go this, because I think he's gonna protect the Mousehold to keep up his friend guard. Yeah, so who do I think's gonna win it? I don't know. Who do I want to win it? The main, I guess, 3 would be my guys Luke, Dim, and Lewis. So they're all playing tomorrow. And I'm praying we get to see one of them on stream. I think it would be so freaking hyped to cast one of my boys' Worlds games and then upload it to YouTube. To me, that'd be so super freaking sick. Fingers crossed I get to do it. But outside of my homies, Nick Khan as well, a fellow Australian. I think he is probably the best Australian right now. And other people as well, like Megan Rattle and stuff like that I know from locals. Yeah, and there's the protect. Easy laugh. Oh, wait, why did you protect the ape? Okay. Just don't miss the heat wave on the Mousehold, and please hit the roll. So yeah, they're the guys I would love to see win, at least from my fellow Australians. The homie Jonzu as well, I would love to see him win. Also, as well, looking at my notes here, shout out to the other homie Ollie as well, a fellow Australian, Mr. Mario. He's playing in the seniors division, but I do think he's one of the best seniors players in the world, and I think he has a legitimate shot to win it all. So fingers crossed for his sake, he can come out and put on one hell of a performance. Of course, the mouse lives, not that it's a big issue. But yeah, that's fine. I just realized too, we're probably gonna struggle to get through the ape in the back, aren't we? Honestly, it's fine. We just go Hyper Voice switch Sneasler in here. Oh, but he's gonna go... Nah, we have to keep Sneasler alive. We just go this. Because we need to just keep Chiyu alive one more turn here. He goes Protect. Is he double Protect? Oh, damn. Okay, show me Moonblast there. If he goes Hyper Voice, we're cooked. He's Berry, that's fine. Yeah, he goes Moonblast. Don't get the drop. Sick. Easy, easy, easy. Because Sneasler at this stage might just be able to win with a Rock Slide. And then we just go like Heat Wave here. Rock Slide actually looks like it could win me the game here, depending on what Volk does. If it steps up once, we're in a bit of trouble, but we should be fine. But yeah, anyway, back to it. Ollie, aka Mario, I'd love to see him have a fantastic showing. Also good to know that Volcarina is very fast. And we're also faster in our Primarina too, which is nice to know. He's going to go the Moonblast there. Okay, interesting. Gets the special attack drop. That sucks. Oh, this is interesting too, right? Because Homeboy actually needs to snipe this. So he needs to snipe Primarina here. I think we're going to go really aggressive here. And pray that we hold one here. So we can just reset Chiyu's move. And then, yeah, the other ones too. Guys that I know are playing. Obviously, Wolf Glick, I'm a huge fan. I'd love to see him do something, special out there. Jody as a rally as well. He is one of my favorite players. I would absolutely love to see them do fantastic as well. Colin, aka Battle Room, also a big fan of his. I think he's definitely one of my favorite players to watch in terms of just like YouTube and stuff like that. So if he can go out and have a massive showing. Also, when there's a Rock Slide, there's a way. Show me some flinches here, baby. Yeah, so if he can go out there and have a great showing too, that'd be unbelievable. Also, I'm gonna actually double Primarina here. Primarina is more important to KO, I think. Yeah, so Jody Azarelli as well, someone I would love to see do fantastic. Who else? Moxie, obviously. Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, I actually just lost the game because Rock Slide. Oh my god. I mean, I got the flinch there. It doesn't matter though. I just lose now. That's fine. We'll go to game 3 here. But yeah, obviously, Moxie boosted, Scroll VGC as well. Two guys I really would like to see do good. Sableye VGC, another guy as well I really like. Yeah, I would love to see him do good stuff as well. So yeah, they're kind of the guys I want to see do really good. Obviously, these are people I just like know from playing the game. I'm not going to change the approach to this game. Oh, am I? Maybe we go Primarina lead this game. I think Primarina kind of scares him a bit, right? Because when he had Vulcan in the back, I mean, I could just leave Chiyu at home. It's like not doing anything really, right? So maybe we do this and we go Golden Joe, maybe. Or like Rilla. I think Rilla's actually not bad. We'll go Rillaboom here. But yeah, moving on from those players as well. One note I have here is will we see my Grovyle team? For anyone who doesn't know, I made a Grovyle team a little while ago. It's a really cool team. You should check it out if you haven't. Absolutely love it. It's a swamp team. I know the Latin American players found it and they also really enjoyed it. Also, you know what? While we're here, Talonflame, Brave Bird versus Annihilate with Friend Guard. What if I go like Terra? I mean, I'm Life Orb. Let's just go crazy here. Bang, got him! Got him! Ah, you love to see it. You fucking love to see that. Sucked in. Yeah. Where's your Terrifier now, motherfucker? But yeah, will my Grovyle team make an appearance? Probably not, but I would absolutely love to see one of the Latin American players pull it out. I think it's a really cool team. And I think they're pretty good chefs out there. Also, this just feels really good for us, doesn't it? I mean, you're like a support, yeah. We're just gonna go like Moonblast here. If you're redirected, you redirect it. But yeah, I don't think it'll happen. I'd love to see it. In terms of like, I guess what we're gonna get announced, Worlds. Talk about Worlds. Obviously, that's gonna be like at the closing ceremony, I think. Worlds, I would absolutely love to see. Do I care about this? I mean, let's just double protect. We have speed control for the rest of the game, basically. I think I would love, obviously, Australia. That would be the place I would love more than anything. But obviously, last year was Japan. This year's America. Europe seems like a decent shout. Oh wow, he's not gonna be happy when he sees my my guy in the back, my own Rillaboom. But yeah, obviously Europe seems like a solid shout. I wouldn't even mind like Southeast Asia. Like if we go to like somewhere like Singapore or something like that, that could be pretty cool. Who am I more scared of with these guys? I mean, Sneasler just one taps this at this point, right? So we just go here. But yeah, somewhere like Singapore could be really cool. Obviously, as I said, Australia, or even just like, again, anywhere in like, anywhere in, what's it called, would be really nice as well. Like Europe, I guess. That one, I'm not too fast, honestly. My game plan is to go to Worlds next year. I got to come top 20 in Oz. So I'm planning on getting there. But, you know, we'll wait and see. What else? Do we get a new game? That's something I kind of want to speak about as well, as I do love speculation. Do we get a new game? Do we get any reveal of a game, I should say? My copium/hopium is telling me, yes, we are going to get the reveal of a Mega. And my prediction is Mega Flygon. That was what I was going with. I think we're going to get a Mega Flygon. It's going to get revealed at Worlds. Maybe we get a trailer. Also, wow, he lived that one. That's crazy. Also, potentially a reveal of what's it called as well. We'll go one more best of 3 as well. Potentially the reveal of... Why am I playing? The starters for Legends EA. That would be really cool as well. And yeah, do we get any other game? Probably just like TCG Pocket, right? Nothing too crazy. I won that. I can close that, right? Yeah. Yeah, probably nothing too crazy. Maybe just like TCG Pocket stuff. I would love to see them like announce ports as well. Like bring us like the first 3 gens to the Switch. Obviously Switch 2 is like probably coming next year, but we don't actually know that for sure. Anything else worlds-wise I think is worth talking about? Well, what is worth talking about here is this is probably a Scarf Final Gambit Annihilate. You Scarf Final Gambit? Yeah, you're Scarf Final Gambit. Okay, let's focus on this, and then we'll come back to my conversation. So, Torkoal basically can't touch Chiyu, and he sets up the Sun. The only thing he has that touches Chiyu here is his Ursaluna, which is Headlong Rush, which is kind of annoying. So Rillaboom has to come, Chi-Yu has to come. Gholdengo is really good if he leads Psy Spam or if he leads Annihilate, right? Yeah, because he only has Rage Fist, and like we eat a Rage Fist for days. Is there a world where I ever go Talonflame +1 and I just straight Brave Bird the Ape turn 1 if he goes for it and just like hard pivot Rillaboom in? Because what would that be? That would be like these two, Chi-Yu, and then like Goldie or Prim, right? I mean, Prim in the back's not bad. The issue here is we don't have amazing ways through Blood Moon. I need to get into a position where I can like double attack it with super effective attacks. We're running out of time here too. Sneasler is probably not the play ever. Yeah, I feel like these two have to come to the matchup, and so does Chi-Yu. I don't just hate going for something like this. Let's see how my opponent wants to play here. This is going to be a bit difficult. Is he going to lead the ape? He does lead the ape. Okay. So, couple of options here, right? Obviously, we see he's faster than us. Look, he's just going to go for the tailwind here. Let's just do this. Let's go hard Rillaboom and we'll take out the ape here. Yeah, just give me that. It's fine. We also have, because the other thing here is we also have Fake Out now. So, like, whatever he goes into, we can launch off a big attack. Potentially. He goes Torkoal here. That's fine. Terrifier looks really good for us right now. This is just Flare Blitz and Fake Out, right? Do I need to do anything crazy here? Not really. Anything he switches in here is just going to eat a Fake Out, which is, like, good. He could Baton Pass this, like, special defense, actually, into Blood Moon, which would be pretty funny. Yeah, we'll just Fake Out here. Oh, wow. He actually stayed in? Is he just going to give me the Indeedee here? Thank God that lived. Oh, Talon lives too. That's so big for us, because now it's just like, who cares? Talonflame is here to essentially just die. Yeah, I want Talonflame to die this turn, don't I? We'll just click Brave Bird here, Terrifier U-turn here. Oh, he goes into the hat too. We're cooking. Eat that. That's yummy, nutritious, and delicious. But we get the U-turn out. Now we get into Chi-Yu. The issue here now is, right? The issue here is my opponent, theoretically, he wants to go Dazzling Gleam here. He can't go for Gleam for free if I go Rillaboom. I think... Are we cooked here? Is there ever a world where I go Rillaboom right now? I think I have to go Rillaboom. Right, so let's have a look. What's here? So if we Fake Out Hat, but he swaps in Indeedee, then he goes for some bullshit. If I don't Fake Out Hat, he just... What? And he goes like... he's never clicking Eruption. I'm pretty sure Torkoal is always switching out here. Right, I think I'm going to have to play for the Torkoal always switching out here. Yeah, okay, sick. Because, yeah, he wants Psychic Terrain back. I get Goldie on the board. He's going to go Gleam. Oh my god, he's a madman. He actually just went straight for it like a fucking boss. Alright, now the good news is, guess what? The Golden Joe is set up. My opponent shouldn't have anything too scary here. We want Chi-Yu alive here, and we just want to put damage on the board. We don't have to set up right now. Just get rid of the terrain so he can't run through me with E-Force like he wants to. He goes the Gleam. Yeah, that's fine. Because, yeah, we really needed Hydreigon alive to KO Torkoal in the back. Easy lot. So game one's down. That was a pretty solid game plan, I think. Obviously, catching the Torkoal on the turn it switched out saves us there. And yeah, Torkoal literally just does 0 to me. We just go Dark Pulse and just go Shadow Ball here, and we're fine. Yeah, Dark Pulse just absolutely spanked it. Alright, so game one. Alright, we made the right calls there. I don't think my opponent goes for the Annihilate again. So what do I want to do into potential Annihilate shenanigans here? Probably needs to be Gholdengo plus Protect. I think we go Gholdengo Primarina on lead, Rillaboom, Chi-Yu in the back. Because what this allows me to do is slow play him, right? I don't have to rush. And yeah, he does go the Ape again off rip here. This is completely fine for me. I don't care about this too much. You can't touch me, and your Rage Fist does not do enough damage. Are you ever gonna Gambit here? Let's just go plot protect. Because I feel like this should just be Trick Room and Gambit into my Prim. Like, known boosted Rage Fist gonna do nothing here. It's why you need, like, Shadow Claw. This goes Terra Steel. I protect. Show me Gambit. He goes U-turn. Okay, that's fine. Really upset I didn't actually punish there. Oh, he goes Blood Moon. That's not good at all. Well, the good news is, right, he is the SD set, right? Which means he can't actually KO both my mons here. I think this is Goldie having to protect. And then Prim is just going to go Hyper Voice here. Yeah, show me Headlong into... Who sets? Okay. So, because the thing here, right, that I'm feeling a lot better about is the Annihilate is alive, which does definitely suck. But he can't KO both mons right now. So this should be... Because you don't have EQ. Who just protected? Primarina still has protect. I think this is just a double attack this turn. We don't have to do anything crazy, right? Like, he has to pick one and the other gets to fire off a nuke here. Yeah, so he's just going to give me a +2 Make It Rain here on the Ursaluna. That should just frag it. It doesn't frag, but close enough. Okay, so now what do we do here? This is going to be... So he went for the Dazzling Gleam, right? So I'm going to go Rillaboom here, predicting that he's going to go for Thingy. I just made it rain too, so we can go protect Hard Chiyu here. Because I'm hoping at this stage, Gholdengo has enough HP to... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Show me. I mean, I'm just going to lose him here anyway, aren't I? Oh, that's like really bad, actually. I kind of needed Hydreigon to die just then. So he went the Headlong Rush. What's his last two mons? Gambit. Oh, sorry, this guy and this guy were his last two, weren't they? How important is Gholdengo here? Does this Gholdengo ever live the Headlong Rush here? Saluna, Dutch Trick Room, going for that into my Gholdengo. I'm like, what was I? I was like, let's just say 252 and then 4. Headlong's always killing. If I Terra into like Terra Water, it's always... Oh, Headlong is killing me 70% of the time. Oh, and apparently, what did I lock into? Make It Rain. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. We take it, I guess. The good news is, too, we can actually just go for chip onto the ape here. Go Grassy Glide here so he can't... Oh, what's he going for? The Rage Fist? Fuck. Okay, I threw that one there. I threw that one there. Yeah, this one's done. Damn, dude. That's why I freaking hate these teams. Also, running out of time like that sucks. But is what it is. Let's go into the final one here. So what do I need to do here? I need a bit of turn 1 pressure, I think. Sneasler could definitely be interesting on lead because it gives me a mon that can outspeed the ape if I pivot in my Rillaboom turn 1. Prim was solid there. I think the issue was it went down too early. Wait, no, did Prim come there? Prim did come, yeah. Talonflame did so much in game 1 though, is the issue. If I go back to the Talonflame, the thing is, this steal here is what kind of annoys me. It's kind of why I think Chiyu looks good here too. I mean, you have Protect. I mean, you 3 here feel good. You 4, I think it has to be these 4, right? I have to drop Prim this game. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll test it out. That game there definitely wasn't clean by any means. He's also Life Orb here as well. What are the chances he ever goes Final Gambit into Gholdengo here? It's like never, right? You're definitely faster than me. Let's go close combat. Hard switch into Rillaboom. Show me Terra Steel. Fuck you. Bye, Sneasler. Oh! Hold on, okay. Sneasler is in a really bad spot here. I think... Do we ever go Rock Slide? I think it's just Rock Slide U-turn here, right? Because our goal right now is just to stall him. Maybe we get a flinch on the hat here. If we get a flinch on the hat, then we're in a really good spot. I mean, what did I say? What did I say? We're just gonna go here and then, because what he's gonna... Does Rock Slide kill here? Rock Slide did 22 to Indeedee. So Rock Slide's not gonna kill. We know that now. I think this is just gonna be follow me Terra Steel, right? I think this is just go here, plot. Yeah. Yeah, and he goes hard Trick Room. That's completely fine. Then we do have Fake Out here. This is just going to be U-turn Shadow Ball. Oh, damn, we just killed two. Oh, he's going to bat on... Oh, dude, if I'd made it rain on this fucking Torkoal coming in, that would have been so sick. Alright, so now we're in a position where we haven't Terra'd, right? So Terra Fire, Chiyu actually goes kind of nuts on his team right now. That's really bad for me that we missed that. But now we go Terrify Heat Wave, and we're just going to protect, and then we're probably... Do we ever sack Sneasler here? Probably not, right? Because we want... Sorry, we don't sack Gholdengo, we sack Sneasler, right? Because Sneasler does nothing, basically, the rest of the game. Like, technically, if it comes in out of Trick Room, it can CC his whole team, outside of, like, Ape. But I don't think Ape in this matchup is going to go for Gambit. I think he's going to attack. He goes Gleam, we eat that. The good thing too here is if this goes down, he can't damage us anymore. Like, he has to go Ape if he wants to, like, live my Chiyu's attack. But yeah, this is completely fine now. Because now this is just here, sack Sneasler, right? I mean, is this killing? I mean, it actually just killed us. Don't worry, apparently I'm just a bad player, boys. So we're back to this spot here. And this is just going to be plot up and Fake Out. He could go hard into his Ape here, but I think we need to just play around that. He's going to Baton Pass, that's fine. We're going to plot up. This here is actually quite scary, and we might not be able to break through. Because Shadow Ball kills this. The issue is we take too much damage to this. What I need to go for here is Gholdengo Living, I think. Do this. And this. He just goes Gambit. Okay, it means we just die here. Does he kill me with a Heat Wave, I'm guessing? Yeah, Heat Wave. Damn. Yeah, dude, that Ape was actually really frustrating to deal with there. That's unfortunate. Is what it is. Obviously, I could have played that a bit cleaner. Like, maybe endgame there if I don't have but Sneasler stored out the Trick Room. I know, it's hard to say there. Like... Maybe again in hindsight, maybe I just have to bring Talonflame to that matchup because like Talonflame's ability to snipe that Ape is just insane, and it also is just pretty good into most of the rest of his team if I play around the Rillaboom, right? But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. Obviously, you know, it was a bit more of a different video today. As I said, it was pretty chill. Yeah, we were just here, we're having fun, talking about worlds and shit like that. I definitely didn't talk about worlds as much as I wanted to, but you know, it is what it is. This recording is hit an hour long. I'll probably trim the start of it because I click record before I you know, actually get into it. But no. I guess, yeah, recap it all. Let me know what you think of the team. Again, definitely needs a little bit of work. You know, maybe swap out a few pieces here and there. Good luck to the homies playing tomorrow as well. And yeah, if you guys, for some reason, made it to the end of the video, make sure you're back here in 6 hours from now, because I'm going to go sleep. And then I'm going to get up and stream Worlds for like 12 hours. So that should be fun. Yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.